Hey Peter, what's going on? I decided to flip the camera today. So instead of staring at the dashboard, you're staring out of the top of the windshield. How was your day at school? Welcome back, Matt. Different view today. I figured, what the heck? Let's flip the camera. My day just started, Peter. I will tell you, it probably will not be the best day ever. Got a bunch of meetings. Then after a bunch of meetings, I get to go to the DMV today. And I assume you have something similar to that in Greece, but the DMV stands for the Department of Motor Vehicles, and it is like the least fun place on the planet to go to. It is just horrible. I think Matt was just there. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he said he just went to the DMV because he was working on his driver's license or ID or real ID or blah, 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 blah. And that's what I got to get worked on too. Do you think that's the case, Matt? Or do you think since it's kind of like certain stores, and I'm not here to call out certain stores, but you can put two and two together. It's the Mart of Walls. I don't shop there, and one of the reasons I don't shop there is the people that work there are miserable. And what I'm saying is, do you think they're trained to be miserable? Which I highly doubt. I'm being fully honest. Or do you think miserable people are drawn to jobs like that because it's an environment where it's almost socially acceptable that you can be miserable? Does that make sense? Like, the expectation is that if you work at certain places like the Mart of Walls and the DMV and certain fast food restaurants, you're just expected to be just a miserable person. But we're like, hey, that's to be expected. Because miserable people have to have a job too. So, I guess that's my QOTD. Welcome in. Is that Corinne? Is that how you say it? Happy Bacon. That is a name of the ages. You don't know how much this channel and our cooking channel love to make bacon. Only thing I liked about my day was talk to my only friend who knows I have a crush on her and is trying to help me. So, oh, you got a wingman now, Peter. Welcome in, Cha-Cha. Hang around for a minute and find out. I will tell you, though, there's no agenda here. We're just here to talk and have community and chat. So you sort of make the live. If you don't, I'll just ramble incoherently and see what sticks. Otherwise, you bring up a topic. As long as it's not heavy hitting, we don't delve into politics, religion, crazy stuff like that. We're not here to shock people or get people upset. We're here to give people a break from all the noise and craziness of the world. Ooh, we got a school bus stop, so if I get honked at, so help me gosh, Matt knows what'll happen. Do not honk at that. But yeah, after pickup today, I'll be going over to the DMV. We got double duty work over there. So Mama's gonna go one direction. I'm gonna go a different direction. I got to get a real ID, and Mama's got to get a license renewal for the van, so we can actually start driving the van more often. Because Son and I love the van, like absolutely love the van. Really, the most comfortable vehicle we own. Chat was going strong there for a second. You still in the chat, Matt? And Peter? Since you guys are OGs, I'll ask you. Since I got to use the phone mount in Mama's car for the drive back home when I use the car to take Son to and from school, you prefer the dash view or you prefer the upside down windshield view? Oh my gosh, I missed all that chat. It's stuck. Sorry. There is chat going on. I apologize. I'll get caught up in a second. I thought there was nothing happening, but all of a sudden now the chat looted like 1,000 comments. So apparently we were stuck on our end. So if anybody felt ignored, I apologize. I'm almost home. I can get caught up on chat. I got a few minutes before my meetings start. That's my bad. I thought everyone just stopped talking. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Don't want to talk, don't talk. Okay. All right, there we go. Sorry, I'll get caught up. Let me scroll back a little bit. Then Son, Mama, live in a van down by the river. That's the van. It's got outdated stickers and tags. Okay. What you must, Wes Skiles, welcome in. How are you guys today? And then, yeah, feel free to guess the state of it. Welcome in, Seb. That's the shorts and not regular lives. Quick question. Team Jeremiah or Team Conrad? Have no idea who Jeremiah or Conrad are. Jordan. That way I can... Matt, the problem with that, though, is this car isn't the one that I can show the road in. Please go live on the shorts. It's better. What does that mean, Peter? Live on the shorts. Peter just in here timing out at buddy. Buddy in the chat getting a timeout. Buddy in the chat. You are on the regular live system. Do you mean like the view, like landscape versus portrait, Peter? Because it should be in the live style, meaning the portrait style. Sorry, I got to get all the crap out of the car. We went to Costco yesterday. No, don't lock. I didn't want you to lock. Now you can lock. Now you'd lock. This one, Peter, these meat sticks, these are human. So the other day when we were talking about the meat sticks, these ones are actually tasty. I pack these in Son's lunch all the time. Cha-Cha, I will say that's a little heavy question for the chat, but just so you know, because I respect the question, the school we just came from is a parochial school, meaning it's Christian based. So we very much do, but we don't necessarily have those conversations or force that on people in our chats. Everyone is welcome, no matter what their views are on the subject, if that makes sense. Nice. Is this the perma house, Matt? Or is this the one you're fixing up to sell before the perma house? Does that make sense? So in fairness, you asked the question, so I get a follow-up. If you didn't care if we did or didn't, then why would you ask the question just out of curiosity? You're not going to offend me with any answer, so don't worry about me asking like that. And I don't mean to ask in a gruff manner if it came across that way. But it just seems like an odd question if you didn't care what the answer was. Okay, fair enough. So what kind of bathroom remodel are you getting, Matt? You getting one of those like all the time? They're like where they come in and just put the overlay in the shower. What do they call, like bath fitter or something like that? Or are you getting like a full gut remodel shower? And the next roof I get on this bad boy, I think I want to go metal, and I want to get solar. I want to double dip, because a metal roof lasts, like, it'll be the last roof I ever buy. I can tell you that much. Welcome in. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this name, so if I get it wrong, let me. Why'd you 86K gig? Peter, stop with the 86Ks. We still need viewers and community members. I got a sneaky suspicion you keep 86K in everyone, so you can just like gatekeep the community. I'm just gonna have to mod everyone as soon as they come in. That's an interesting thing to say, tin. But go LeBron, I guess. And Jacob, that sounds like a good day. Wish I had a nothing day. I have to go work now. And then after that, I got to go to the DMV. So it's not a fun day for me today. I see it now, Peter. I didn't see it at the beginning. When you put the two together and you separate the two, I wouldn't have said that. I would have just called them gigs. So you picked up on it. So hats off to you. Move water source to the other wall, have a step-in shower and so. It's a referral from my church. Okay, so it's a big job. It's not just an overlay. Well, good luck with that. How long is this supposed to take, Matt? And Cha-Cha, we are from the U.S., so we're from the United States. If you want to guess a state, we're happy to play that game. But the short answer is we're from the U.S. And guys, I got a Halloween advent calendar. New toilet's better than a used toilet, Matt. Used toilets can be pretty gross. Yep, so every day for the month of October, there's like a new figurine that ties back to the Treehouse of Terror inside this. So we'll be doing a countdown for Halloween. Matthew needs to wash his hair. He's sick of having the pigtails. Oh, you're. So we are in the northern part of the U.S. So, but we keep our exact location private. But since you're new and you're from outside the country, I will tell you that we're in the Midwest, so we're in the center part of the country. But we like to keep the exact location private. Well, it's not growing very well because we are in a semi-drought. So it's just sort of sitting here getting leaf covered. But we appreciate you. And you're from Liverpool. Welcome in. Peter, don't make it creepy. And for what it's worth, Chewy, we're going to end this one soon because I got to go to work. Believe it or not, I have a real job. And then we'll be live a couple different times later today. So we do have some, we call them OGs, some people that have been part of the community for quite some time that are from the UK as well. So I think you'd be in good company if you decide to subscribe and check back. Peter, Bod was, speaking of people from the UK, Bod was asking about you yesterday. And so was Shannon. And Gigi came in asking about you. So everyone was wondering where you were. And I said, thankfully, he's not here because he should be sleeping. We were on about, it was between like 7:30 and 8:30 our time after the cross-country meet. So, welcome in, Roblox. Yeah, I give my seat to Mama, who wears trifocals, and that's why sometimes when I'm in the passenger seat, the driving is not near as good. Chewy, if you tell bad jokes, this is like the community for it. Matt, Peter, Phoenix, these are some of the OGs that do dead joke-a-thons in our lives all the time. And then I tell them to, Mama's inside working already, so she can't come out, but usually Mama and son are with me. And I run the material past them in the lives. Yeah, there's usually a pretty strict competition in here. But here's my sign off. I do have to get to work. I'm going to tell you the The next live, when I pick Son up, will actually be on our DIY channel. So Dad and Son DIY it all. And then this evening, we don't have any cross country, any taekwondo, anything going on. So we'll probably do our normal nighttime shift at our normal hours. So if you want to check back, keep the conversation going. We'll be live again in about 6 hours. So it's 8:18 right now. It'll be about 2:30 our time. So a little over 6 hours. We'll be live again on the Dad and Son DIY It All channel. And then we'll do the evening night camp at our normal time-ish around here on this channel here on Dad and Son Do It All. Chewy, I will say that's more appropriate for our after hours joke section, but I do think that one's a good one. So take care. That's a joke that you tell. You'll get to know if you come back when Efron's out. That's Dad and Son after hours. That's where we go a little more blue, if you will. During the day, we have people from all ages, so a little hard to explain what that joke means to somebody a certain demographic, but it's still funny. So appreciate you guys. You guys have a great one. I got to get to work. Thank you for spending a little of your day with us. You guys have a great one. All our best. Talk to you soon.